Greetings, Spartans. Today you're going to learn how to create HTML pages, several pages, so that they link together. And so technically we call this a website. If it was just an individual HTML page, it would be a web page. But since we're going to have 4 different pages linking together, it's going to be considered a website. Now, we started this in class both on Monday and Tuesday. Actually Tuesday. And but hopefully this video will help you remember some things. Now, in addition to this video, if I have enough time, I might have to make a second part, but additionally we're going to see how this evolves into a table-based website. So it does take some more code, but I am going to eventually copy or publish that code onto the website so that you'll be able to grab it yourself. Of course, it's important that you know how to code yourself. I think most of you are doing a pretty good job, but you'll always have that backup. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to save our file. I've already created the basic structure, so I'm going to call this index. We want to start with index. This is the home page that the browser recognizes. Okay, and I'm going to go to my HTML class. I'm going to save it to 6th period, and looks like I already have one. That's right, we all made this, so I'll just do a new folder. Call this website, and I'll open this up and I'll save it as an index.html into the website. Okay, you notice this notepad++. I really recommend that you guys get a hold of this. It's a real helpful software. It's free, and it's better than one you currently use. Just unfortunately you can't get this at school. You can't download software. But it's nice because it's color-coded, and you're going to see as I add the attributes and the values. Okay, speaking of which, we're going to start right now, and I'm going to go very quickly here. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add a, let me see, I'm going to grab my notes so that I can crank through this. I'm trying to save time on the video. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is give it a head tag. I believe we did, and we're going to call this we could put our last name on there, DeConte's website, and we'll close that tag. Okay, I'm going to save that. I'm going to go into a website and double click the web browser. Okay, so there is what we have. I'm going to center this, so I'm going to go ahead and go right inside that H1 tag and align and center, refresh, and there it moves over. Okay? Alright, next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a horizontal line. I think that was our requirement. I'm going to go into that body tag and give it some kind of a background color, and I'll just see if tan works. Let's see if they allow me to format it. Oh, good. Okay, so we got tan. Now, I'm just doing that because I don't know the hex number offhand, but I recommend you doing the hex numbers. Okay, once we go over there, have that, we're going to add the list. And if you recall, we used a p tag. Below, you will find additional pages in my website. Something to that effect, I believe we did. Okay. So close that p tag. I believe we went ahead and did font color equals, I don't know, cyan. and save it. I have to put the font closing tag on the other side, and there it is. And I don't think cyan works well, so I'll do red. Save it and refresh. Perfect. All right, let's quickly get this list going here. I'm going to pause it, save some video, and I'll get right back to you. Okay, so all I did there was add this list, this unordered list, which gave me my bullets. Just make sure you've got the UL and you've got your list items. Now, the reason why I like Notepad++ so much is because all the different color codes. You got the red, which shows the attribute. You got the purple that shows the value, and you got the blue that gives you the tag. So perhaps when you watch the video, you'll understand, or it allows you to see these things readily. You can see my actual, the thing that actually gets published is in black. Okay. All right. Moving forward, we're going to go ahead and add the picture, and I'm going to just quickly align it since I know that's what we want. So I want center, align. I love these colors. It really brings home the whole idea of those parts. And this one's called Hayward, width 200, height 150. I really should have paused this, but that's okay. And then I'm actually going to return it so we can see it better. I'm going to give it a border of 4. Border, again, is an attribute inside that P tag. And then let's see, did I do that right? Let's see, border, yeah, and then close the P tag. Okay, I'm going to save that. And of course I don't have a picture because I don't have that photo in the same folder, so I'm just going to go ahead and steal one because I've copied it and pasted it in all the other classes. And there it is, Hayward. I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to go back to my website folder, and I'm going to go ahead and paste it in there. Okay, and there it is. Okay, now, I believe this was what we wanted for the content. Now, I'm going to save 3 more pages. We start, this is really, it's not as hard as it sounds, or it seems a little strange that we're going to save the index 3 times. But remember, anytime you save as, it just gives you an opportunity to name it differently. So that's all I'm going to do. So I'm going to save as, and I'm going to call this about me.html. You always need that HTML in there. So I'm going to save that. And there you can see it says about me. I'm going to save it again. This time I'm going to call it portfolio. Keep in mind to keep all of your characters lowercase. And then the last one I'm going to do contact.html. Okay. So that should give us 4 of those different files. Now, every time I saved as, that index replaced with the about me, and the about me replaced with portfolio, and the portfolio replaced with contact. Now, the other 3 are in my folder. But since right now I have contact, I'll go ahead and fix it. So what does that mean? That means I'm going to change the title to contact page. You can call it whatever you want, as long as it's similar to what you're trying to say in terms of the type of page it is. I'm going to put contact me for art, I'll say. And then this stays the same, except actually I get rid of the photo. I don't want the same photo in there. I'm going to save it. You can consider changing the color name. And then I'm going to go into the contact page, double click it, and slowly but surely it should come in. Let's see what it looks like. Contact me for art. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to close the index one. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and open. I'm going to right click the portfolio, open with Notepad++. Okay, now it says portfolio up here, but I have to change all this other stuff. So I'm going to do my art / digital portfolio. I'm going to put up here my digital portfolio. I'm going to save that and double click it. I think it'll be pink as well. Let's see. Did I do that right? Interesting. Oh, of course. I was just confused by the picture, so I'll just get rid of the picture, save it, and then I will color the background different from what it already is. Okay, and green. Now, I prefer that you get lighter colors. We don't want to overpower, but since I'm pressed for time, I'm just going to keep it like that. I'm going to go ahead and do the last one. So I'm going to close these two and open up About Me. There it is. Now I'm going to right click and open with my notepad. And I'm just going to change this up. And then this is About Me. You might consider putting a picture of yourself. And I'll put About Me. And I'll get rid of the photo, save it, refresh, and get rid of this little tag right there. Okay, go ahead and save that, refresh. I already did. Okay, so that all checks out. Now here's the next step: linking all these photos together, or all these pages together rather. Okay, so I like to start in the index page. Not that it would matter, but let's just start in the index page and open it up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put my link tag. Okay, it's actually an anchor tag, but we know it links things. So that's the href, and this one's going to say index.html, and we're going to close it. And then I'm going to go on the opposite side of the word home and close the A tag. Okay, I'm going to save it. And let's see, I don't need this. Go in here, open up my index page, and there it is. Okay, so it links to itself, and that's okay. That's normal. It happens in most web pages. Now, I'm going to just simply copy this. I'm going to highlight the first part there. And bring it in here, copy and paste, paste and paste. And then I'm going to go here to that closing A tag, copy, paste, paste, and paste. Then I'm going to change the names of my files. This one was about me underscore me rather. Again, don't forget the HTML. This one is portfolio, and this one is called contact. And I'm going to save it, refresh, and now they all go to the page, but unfortunately I have to use the back button. So all I need to do is copy all this onto the other pages. I'm going to pause my video. Actually, there's going to be two parts, so please watch the second part.